Hey, and welcome into the channel today. It's Music City Trader. I am in a live trade right now, and this morning I'm also going to be telling you a little bit about the Music City Trader tribe and how I'm going to move forward with that in 2024. So buckle up, and I will do, while this trade is going, it has only 4 minutes left. It's my one single trade for the day, so we're going to watch it play out in these next 4 minutes, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Music City Trader tribe and how you can join in and how you can just kind of get into a community that you can trade with and, learn some things and just have some support and actually have some fun. Now, this is going in my direction this whole time, and now it's starting to bounce off a little bit. But I want to show you real quick my analysis on this position, and we'll watch it play out here as it plays out. So hopefully it wins. In my 10-minute position, it is an uptrend. It looks like it's bouncing up, and it looks like it's fine. It looks like it reached all the way down here, and then it kind of hit a level and started to go up. My trade is right here. I'm going to draw that trade in. I'm going to draw this trade in because it's kind of hard to see now that I put all these extra lines. I think my trade started right here, and it ends. I put this line on it, so it's kind of hard to see it. It's a call that ends right here. I think I can get better in the 1 minute, so let me see. Okay. And it looks like, wow, yeah, it looks like it's so close to being out of the money here. I put it right there and right here. So I'm going to make this big, thick line here. That is my call line, okay? It makes me nervous that it's wanting to go down. It's a big red candle, and what I think is going to happen is it's going to keep going up. So when I looked at this in the 1 minute, I can see that it's kind of bouncing off this low level line and bouncing off. So we have 2.5 minutes left. So even if it comes down here and hits where I entered a little high on the actual on the line up. See, probably should have entered here. So my call line would have been down here. But I don't know that I was even looking at this chart at that point, or I was making my decision. So as it starts going up, I start making my call. I made it for 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to change this back to 5. So I typically trade in 5. So what I see is I don't know if this trade's going to win or lose, but it's back down to where I think it wanted to go. Okay, but now it is already went way above. It broke through this line. This was the line of support. I got 2 minutes, so hopefully it bounces here and doesn't continue down. Either way, this trade could totally lose now. And if it does, then I'll have to make another trade later. So this line, this little red line here, I think I picked this up from the 10-minute. This little line of support came, I think this was, let's see. No, this little red line I made was from this little line of support right here. It kind of hit here, and it kind of hit here. And minute 26. So this is kind of another level where it wants to go off. But I don't find this to be a strong level here. I just find this to be a pattern moving up. So I just don't know at this point if this is going to bounce here or if it's going to push down. When I look at it in 10, which is what I usually do, it looks like in 10 that if I was really thinking about this in 10, I would think it's going to head back down. I think it kind of went down. It kind of did a recoil, and then it's kind of wanting to go back down. I'm hoping that it finds a little bit of support right here, and it bounces up in the next 48 seconds. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, so it's kind of found a little bit of support. Let's go to 30 seconds and see what happens. Yeah, it's kind of got under my call, and this is 15 minutes. See, I took this position, and I thought this is a great position. And then it was in the money that whole time. So I was like, okay, I got to do a video on this. Then it kind of come back down here to its thing and it's messing around. It's got 30 seconds. Let's go into the 10 seconds and see what's happening. It could go either way at this point. 19 seconds. Let's see if we can get it jump above my line. I'll delete this line so you can actually see my call line is right here. It's 11 seconds. It's got a little bit of a support right here. This is really upsetting me. I hope this jumps above here. 4, 3, 2. This is very close, very close. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right. So that's a win. I can't play my little ding, 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 ding. I can't play my little win thing. But this shows you how close I was to losing by just position, Now, I could, if I was thinking, if I was not doing this video and if I was actually trading multiple trades today, I would probably enter another call here because of where this is in this line. It's on this line, and if you look at it in the 10-minute, it's sort of back down to the level of where I think it's going to go up from. And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that this trade was going to go down here, hit this level, and then it started going up. My position wasn't perfect because if it was perfect, I would have hit it down here. But you never know when it's going down, like how long it's going to go down. It could have gone down one more candle. So as it started to show me that this was an actual pattern, that's why I have this pattern written down in the 1. That's why I have this pattern written down in the 1. My trade, though, was up here, on the top side of the pattern. It was a little bit far away from this line, which I knew was risky. And I probably should have taken it for a shorter amount of time. So make notes in my head. I knew that this level right here was kind of important because this level, it obeyed. It came down, and it kind of got stuck. It went down, it came back up, hit it again, and then it went back down. So I knew that it was going to go, and it broke through that line. Now, this could have went totally different had it hit this red line and started going back down. It could have totally hit that red line and just rebounded down. And, so I just got lucky. And that's kind of what you do when you're doing binary options. It's all, you're going to do as much analysis as you can. You're going to try to pick really good positioning. And I think that's probably part of the problem I had is my position was just a little bit high. If I had just maybe gotten it down here, maybe if I had been watching this chart a little bit closer, I would have gotten it more down towards the bottom of this line, and then I would have been in the money no matter what. I wouldn't have had that close call because that was a super, super close call. I mean, that was a really close call right there that just happened. And I'm looking back, trying to get this out of the way. Yeah, I look like I got a microphone coming out of my head back there. I'm working on some vocals. So I don't know. This chart looks like it's set up a pretty decent line of upward movement here. And I think because this is in an uptrend, that it's going to continue. But it does seem to have gotten stuck here, and it is playing around right here. I don't see in this chart that this level is anything super important. If I go back to the 30 minutes, I know that I went back to the 30 minutes and I found a bigger level back here that was really more important. And I think it was more like this level right here. It hit this level here, so we're getting close to that. It's been taking a while to get back up to there. Okay, it got back up to here, and I think I moved. Okay, so I moved that here and pushed it up a little bit, and I'm looking, and it kind of went around this level for a long time, and now it's at that level again. So in my trade today, I could have taken at this point, it's like it's at this, it broke through and it came down, it touched. Technically, I do think it's going to head up. But then again, when you look at the longer trade, longer history, it hasn't gotten much higher than this for a long time. I mean, we're in the 30-minute trades now, 30-minute candles now. So is it going to go up to here? Maybe. I'm just trying, this is just, I'm thinking it might, but it does look like it's heading up, but I just don't know. Again, like in my trading session yesterday, I said I'm not as good at long trades, like hour-long trades, because I like to see the pressure. I like to see these little moments. I'm doing 5-minute trades right now with 1 and 10-minute analysis. So I'm looking at 1 minute and 10 minutes. So if I was going to take a trade here, I would have waited until it got down to this line where I almost lost, and I would have called it again, and it would be in the money really, really good right now. And I think it's going to continue up there because I'm in a long uptrend. I'm at the bottom of like a support line, and it has been wanting to push up, and I do think it's going to keep pushing up. So I could have won another trade at the bottom. My gut was telling me this is a perfect position. This is kind of like another textbook line that I'm seeing it set up, and it was right there at the bottom. I barely won that trade, which thank goodness I did. I really won it. It was out of the money for just this little bit of time right here. It was out of the money for just a few minutes. It was in the money all this time. All that arc was in the money for me. And then it kind of came out of the money. It kind of made me feel upset about that. But I did take a slightly more risky position because it was kind of already bumped off this line. So that's the trade for the day, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to do any more trading. I've got a ton of extra work to do in my office, running my mentorship and other things like that. So I'm just going to chill and take that as a win. If I look at my Music City Trader chart, that's going to be a 2% gain for today. This is the chart that I'm going on now, so I can actually change my trade amount to 3260, 3260, yeah, 3260 here, 3260 here, and then I can go down and look at where I'm at all the way into the bottom here. That's Christmas. I'm heading towards Christmas right now, but I'm going to take this is the 12.9. I won that day. I won that just over the weekend, and then on the 11th I won this day too. And so the trading balance that I'm going to put in there now is 3260. So I'm going to put 3260 here. Oop, not 3260. And then you'll notice my surplus is $621. So I've got $621 extra dollars in this plan. I'm only trading off of $2,638, and I've got money to lose. I only need to make $52. So really, I'm gonna have to up my trade in a couple days. I was making only $40 a day. Now it's $52 that I'm my target for the day. So today I won $40, about $40-ish dollars. But the last couple days I won quite a bit more than I needed to in a couple sessions yesterday. So I'm gonna just let it be. I'm gonna let it float right there because I'm $600 in the surplus, and I'm only trading off $2,600. And on day 160 is cleared. Day 160 is cleared. It's getting closer. I had some snags in my plan. I figured this plan out. I started this plan way back in May, and I'm on day 160 now. I did have a vacation and some other stuff. But if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, you can always go over here. You can get a free trading sheet at musiccitytrader.com. You can get a free trading sheet. You can watch the YouTube video. You can buy some trading sheets if you want. But the most exciting thing, I'm really going to start talking about this in the coming months into the 2024, is the Music City Trader Tribe. So actually, you can click here, join now. It'll give you a little thing. There's two different ways to join. Now, this right now shows up a price, and that's fine. That's one thing. You can just pay one flat lifetime price, or you can actually, I'm going to be putting a link on here where you can actually just sign up through a Pocket Option affiliate account and then email me, and once it's confirmed that you've made your first deposit, I will put you in the Music City Trader Tribe. You can bypass any of the payments that you need to make here. In other words, you can get right in. At least I think that's how it's going to be, and for now that's how it's going to be when I start. So you can either, if you don't want to do the Pocket Option affiliate link, or you don't want to start a new Pocket Option account using my affiliate link and make a deposit in your Pocket Option, all you got to do is you just click join now, and you can get in for this price. You can even use interest-free payments if you want to do that. But it's an investment into a community where we trade just like this all the time. So I'll be sharing with you a few things. You can have big wins and small losses. So I'm teaching you my math of compounding, and you'll be going through, you can trade with, you can do whatever you want, but I'm going to be showing you exactly how I'm stepping up every day with big wins, small losses, how to control your emotions, which is super important, using our trading sheets and getting on a plan. Never blow your account again, and that's true. I've blown my account plenty, but I'm in this mode now where I'm not blowing my account because I'm sticking to a plan and I'm not letting emotions drive my whole trading session. And then you're not alone. When you join the Music City Trader Tribe, you have friends. We're going to cheer you on. We do live streams. Todd isn't really inside necessarily as a mentor right now. He's kind of doing his own thing, but he is on my show, Fascinating World of Binary Options. We call it our show because that's the show where we trade together, hang together, talk together, share our successes and failures with you guys. We're very open and transparent. I mean, we blow our account on our live show sometimes in the past. Now we're on a much safer, cleaner trajectory up, and we're just having a lot of fun doing it. And so this Trader Tribe is all about kind of showing you guys what I've learned over the past 3 years of actually stepping up. And over the last 160 days has been the biggest win. I knew it was going to take several years to learn binary options. I knew, if you've read my first book, and you can get that right here on the home screen, if you've read this a little bit, you'll understand that I knew it was going to take a long time. I said I'll give it 4 years, and I'll give it a modest investment, just extra money that I have that I can just put in there. If I blow my account, I might put a little more in and start again. I wasn't putting tens of thousands of dollars in there. I was putting in 100 here, 500 here, 100 there, 200 here, as I was on my journey trying to get myself up. In fact, the trading plan that I have right now that I'm working on, that I'm on day 180 or 160 on this plan, this plan starts with only $100. So my trading balance has gone from 100 and then all the way to where we're at now to 3,260 in 160 days. Now, this is a slow grow plan. It's one that will help you and keep you safe. It's really, I think, one of the only ways to win at binary options, unless you have a giant wallet, unless you just have a lot of money to burn, or you have somebody that says, for example, I'll give you $1,000 every Monday, and we'll see what you can do with it. And if you blow your account on any time during the week, you can start again. I'll give you another $1,000 on the following Monday. Now, if I could do that, then I think I could make a lot of money, knowing that I can never lose. If I blow the account, I'll just get loaded up again. And some weeks, by what I've learned, trading even recklessly, in some weeks you will win a lot of money. You could win a lot of money. Other weeks you will lose your whole account. And it's sort of random like that. So I don't want to put that kind of money up. I don't have that kind of money to just throw in there. Like, I'm going to just throw $1,000 every week and see what happens. I think that would be pretty fun if you could do that. And it probably, if you had some good trading strategies, you could probably be fine. You could leverage and kind of grow up your account. Like, for example, sometimes Todd and I will grow our account from $10 to $100. We'll put $10 in and say, I'm going to try to get from 10 to 100. And we can do it. It can be done. Sometimes you can 10x an account. You can double an account. I was working on a plan last month where I was, putting in $100 and doubling it. And I did it a couple times. And it's not so hard to do if you have some good trading strategy. But the only problem with it is sustainability is the key. If you know that you're going in and you're leveraging your whole account, if you know that you could double or 10x this account today, or you could lose everything, it's something that you have to have enough capital to keep doing, because you will lose. You are going to lose. Just like that trade you saw at the front of this video, you will possibly lose. It is going to happen. And if you lose when you're up really high, you could lose everything you worked for. If you don't have a plan with binary and you're being very emotional, I just feel like you're going to lose in general. So that's why I'm creating the Music City Trader Tribe. The Trader Tribe is going to be, it's on my social platform, Bolster, and it's awesome. You can chat. You can upload your wins. You can go to live events with me. You can do some Zoom trading. The things that we're going to do in there are going to be fun, but it is a community. You're joining. If you want to join, you can either pay the join fee or sign up through my Pocket Option affiliate account, and that's how I'm going to do it, because you can actually get in there basically for free. If you use the Pocket Option affiliate link and make your first deposit in Pocket Option, you're going to get a 50 bonus for welcoming into Pocket Option, and you're going to get into the Music City Trader Tribe. So that's really probably the least expensive, the best way for you to go about getting in. And then you have to pay nothing really at this point, at this introductory going into 2024. I want people that are fun, that are exciting, that want to win, that want to become full-time binary options traders, and that just want to have fun and hang out. And that's what we've been doing on our YouTube channel. This is going to be a lot more exclusive because it's only members. It's not just everybody on YouTube jumping in and chatting away. So we're going to create relationships over the long term and watch each other become full-time traders. All right, check it out, musiccitytrader.com. I'll see you guys on the next video.